and welcome to this Fibro section. So today, sorry if I'm jogging you, I have you resting on a table, and as I put my elbows on this table it moves that one, so sorry if you wobble a bit. So in today's video I'm going to go through the 4 stages of fibromyalgia. I never knew this existed, okay? The 3 stages that I am aware of is denial, grief and acceptance. They're the 3 stages that I'd heard of before. So the denial, I haven't got anything wrong with me, I'm absolutely fine, I'm just going to carry on through all the pain and fatigue. Then the grief, like you grieve for your old life, you grieve for your old body, etc, etc. And then the acceptance, this is my life now, I need to learn to live a new normal. So they're the 3 that I was aware of. But I follow a fibromyalgia group on Facebook, and someone put a question on there saying, what are the 4 stages of fibromyalgia and what stage do you think you're at? And I was like, 4 stages? I've never heard of that. So I looked it up and I thought, right, I need to share this with everybody because I'd never heard of them. So let me know in the comments below if you were aware of them, because I wasn't. And I'm aware of quite a lot with fibromyalgia now. So we have the trusted notepad. Of course we do. I'm never going to remember everything. Okay, so stage 1 is also known as the early stage. And this is the early stage of fibromyalgia. People might feel low but have constant pain in various parts of their body. The pain could be confused with general aches and pains, so it's enough to make you go, what's that? But it's not enough to warrant more investigation. It might get mixed up with other health issues that you've got, like if you've got arthritis or, you know, other chronic conditions, or even just other illnesses come with aches and pains, don't they? Symptoms can be fatigue, poor sleep, headaches or migraines, jaw pain, and digestive issues like irritable bowel syndrome, IBS. So that's the first stage. It's basically the early stage of having fibromyalgia, and you wouldn't be diagnosed necessarily at this stage because you just, like it says, you might confuse it for other things and think, oh, what's that? I know when I was in the early stage, that would have been 2016/2017, and I hadn't really thought about anything to do with fibromyalgia or ME. I was just thinking I'd had a bowel infection and I was in hospital and I was still trying to recover from that with my kidneys and everything playing up. And I just thought it was all to do with that. So again, you just link it to health issues. So stage 2 is also known as the middle stage. So this is where the symptoms in stage 1 that I stated will get more intense. People may well contact their GP or their doctor or their medical professional for advice because they're thinking, hang on, this is getting worse, this isn't getting better. The pain becomes more frequent and the fatigue worsens. Symptoms could include pain anywhere in the body, sleep disturbances again, leading to insomnia, problems with cognitive function like poor memory and concentration, which is, we all know, is called fibro fog. I suffer with it every day. And all the general symptoms will be starting to increase and intensify. So you might at this stage think, hang on a minute, there's something not quite right here. And that stage, I actually got dragged into the doctors by my family because they were like, I was still at work and they were saying, Nick, you cannot carry on like this, this is ridiculous, there's obviously something wrong, you need to get it sorted out. And they literally took me out of work and frog marched me into the doctors. And otherwise I probably would have just carried on like in stage 1. But yeah, I got marched into the doctors because I think my family were just concerned about me. So that's stage 2. So it's starting to get more intense. Stage 3 is the severe stage. So this stage sees constant and severe pain and fatigue. It might be difficult to perform day-to-day jobs. It will start to affect your quality of life. Symptoms are continuous, crippling pain, severe fatigue ending up in bed rest, maybe for days, maybe for weeks, who knows. Cognitive difficulties becoming worse, so you stumble across your words, which I still do now. You forget what you're going to say. You can't form a sentence. Constant. I have that constantly. And people think, well, we don't see that on your YouTube, Nick. There's a thing called editing. So everything that I edit, I'm editing out, because you're not going to want to see me sitting there. And I guarantee in every single video I produce, there will be moments when I'm like, what's that word? What am I supposed to be saying? And there's long pause where I just have to edit it out. Sometimes just stop recording. And there's also times when I stumble my words, like they all come out in the wrong way. I say the sentence the wrong way round. Edit it all out. And usually I correct it so I know what to edit out and then keep in the right bit. But that stays with you. So cognitive difficulties becoming worse, and issues with depression and anxiety, because at this stage you could be like feeling, well, what's wrong with me? You might think, you know, it's something, I mean, fibromyalgia is serious enough as it is, but not life-threatening. So you could start to really worry that it's something worse, because the symptoms of fibromyalgia are no joke, and you'd think that it is something life-threatening with what we go through, but thankfully it isn't. It can be life-threatening if your depression becomes severe. So the depression and anxiety is starting to creep in because you're thinking, what's happening with my life? Why I don't want to spend the rest of my life in pain. I don't want to spend the rest of my life tired. So that's stage 3, okay, the severe stage. So stage 4, the final stage, is called the maintenance stage. So this is where people are learning to live with their fibromyalgia. They've been diagnosed, they've had the diagnosis, they've tried different medications, they've been to the doctors, maybe they've done their own research like I did on how you can help yourself. The pain and fatigue does not stop, but it might be more manageable with medication, like I say, supplements, gentle exercise, CBT, which is cognitive behavioural therapy, nearly stumbled on that one, and alternative therapies. So look at my videos that I've made on alternative therapies for fibromyalgia, and you will find all of them that I list, like anything from massage to acupuncture. Stumbled on that one. Lots of different alternative therapies. Okay, so have a check. I'm going to list that. I'll put that in the description for you so you can check out those videos. But I can link the whole of the fibro sections because I've got so many videos for you to watch. So maybe you've gone onto YouTube now and you've started to, maybe you've found my channel, maybe you've just started to think, right, I need to get a hold of this. This stage's focus is learning to live a new normal, a new life really, acceptance and becoming aware of what you can and can't do, which is very hard, and still now I struggle, I tell you. Fitting adaptations into your home and purchasing aids to help you in your day-to-day life. So check out my Fibro aids videos. I will have them in the description. You just got to go and click on them and watch them. But there's lots of different aids you can get to help with your fibromyalgia. Maybe you've got some shower grab rails, some toilet grab rails, or you've heightened your toilet so it's not so far for you to get down. A grabber, someone mentioned the other day. Lots of different aids around your house, and maybe you've started or you have bought loads of those to help you. Maybe attending physical therapy to improve your strength and flexibility, having support from family and friends, or finding out who is willing to stick around, which I have found. I lost a few friends through getting ill because I found the ones that wanted to stick around and the ones that didn't, and that's absolutely fine. I found out who my true friends were. Some friends that I've made have been since I've had fibromyalgia, so like, if you've probably seen Miss Angela, she never knew me before I had fibromyalgia, so she's always known me like this. But yeah, there's the support that I've got, I am very lucky with, but I realise, I am fully aware that not everyone is as lucky as me, and not everybody has the support that I have. So if I didn't have that support, I don't quite know what I'd do, but I'm sure if you don't have that support, you maybe have joined groups like I have on Facebook. You can join them on all social medias. You can ask at your local surgery if there's groups that can help you, just so that you can support each other and become more aware of what's there to help you. Trying to find the right medication that might help you, but understanding that there's no miracle cure and accepting that can be hard. So the first thing we do when we become ill, the first thing we do is we think medication. What tablet can I take to help this? Because there must be something that will help. So the main medications that I have tried with fibromyalgia, I can't list them all because I can't remember all the names, but I was started off on pregabalin and gabapentin. Terrible, terrible drugs in my opinion, but they work wonders for some people. They made me put on 3 stone, and I felt like a complete zombie while I was on them. So, and coming off of them, oh my God, the worst flare ever. And then I've tried, one beginning with D, and I can't remember the names of everyone. And then I went on to amitriptyline, and that made me too zombified. And now I've settled on nortriptyline, which is much better. I have 20 milligrams of nortriptyline at night, and it helps me to sleep, and it helps to control some of my pain. But understanding, I fully understand there is no miracle cure. I wish there will be one day, even if it's not a miracle cure, just like a medication that they can find that can help us with the pain better than the ones that are available now. It's, you know, that's part of the maintenance stage, is trying to find what works for you. And I've found over the years that more supplements help me, and then they sort of complement my prescribed medication. But before taking anything, I must say, get advice from your pharmacist or your medical professional. Get advice. Coping with the digestive issues and secondary health problems. I mean, there's so many different problems. Like for myself, I have like the fibromyalgia and the ME. I also have osteoarthritis in my knees. I have bursitis in my hips. I have degenerative disc disease in my back. I have severe IBS that I've had since I was 6 years old. That they reckon one day will lead to a bag, but hopefully not, because my mum has had that and she's in the current process of the reversal, and it's not pleasant. So as long as my bowel can cope, the longer the better, but it is a struggle. And again, I rely upon a lot of supplements to help with my bowel problems. But yeah, it's all these secondary conditions as well that can magnify the fibromyalgia. So it's learning to live with all of it, not just the fibromyalgia, but everything that comes with it, or separately. And all of this leads to the final stage of maintenance and acceptance. So they are your 4 stages. Now, I'd be really interested if you're sitting there now thinking, okay, so I'm at this stage now. I'd probably bet that most of you are at maintenance, but some of you might be stage 3, the severe stage. But whatever stage you're at, to know that there's those 4 stages and that they do happen in that order, you know, it's interesting, I think, because like obviously I'm at maintenance stage now. I'm learning to live my best life whilst having fibromyalgia and ME, because it's not fun. Like just holding that book now and my hands and fingers are killing me. And it's not using words like that. I remember when I went to the pain clinic, they said, do not use, try and think about what you're saying, because everything you say, your brain is taken in. So me saying my hand and fingers are killing me, they're not. They're not killing me. They're not going to strangle me to death, are they? I'm not going to die from a sore hand. So change my words around. My hand and fingers are hurting now, but they will be better soon. So it's just trying to change the way you're saying things, and I still do it. You just saw I did it. So yes, it takes time and it takes practice. But anything that I can help you with, let me know in the comments below. Like I say, I have many fibro sections, so this is just telling you about the 4 stages of fibromyalgia, but I have many fibro sections that will help you along the way. Okay, I hope it's been helpful. Give it a thumbs up because that makes a big difference to my channel. Share to your own social media page would mean a great deal to me, and leave me a nice comment. And I will see you all on Saturday for the weekly. Take care. Bye.